Hello. Oh, hello. Happy New Week. Happy New Week. I hope you're doing well. I went shopping, I went to the supermarket, and I found this Korean crispy pancake mix, and I think this is what they use to make kimchi pancakes. Like, I've made kimchi pancakes using flour before, but I think this is the OG stuff. So we're making kimchi pancakes today. I got a new bag of kimchi, maybe some spring onions. The thing is, I also need a protein, so I'm just gonna have a steak. That's actually what I felt like. I felt like steak and some on my period. I always crave red meat on my period, and so I usually go to like the big supermarket, and then on the way home I stop by the Asian store, and I was so excited because I've never seen this at my Asian store, so I had to get it. I'm not quite sure how to use it though, so let's figure it out. I hate it when they put like the sticker on top of the instructions, because why? That's so stupid. It was my birthday last week. I turned 30 sexy. That's my age. Someone told me that 36 is 30 sexy, and so now I am, going with 30 sexy. I want everything in my life to be sexy. Sexy business, sexy life, sexy running, sexy everything. And so far, it's going pretty good. Also, I really need to get this thing off. Oh my God. It's actually crazy because last month, I don't know if I felt that much in my luteal phase, like the week before my period, but like this month, honestly, I had no energy. And the day I got my period, and I have so much energy, which is crazy because last month, I literally, day 2, like I was in so much pain, I couldn't do anything. I had one of my best runs yesterday. Honestly, I was floating. It was amazing. I don't know if you've ever felt this, but it's like when everything is just all at one, moving together. Like I really felt like the rhythm of my legs and my breathing, and like the music was just like on point. The weather was amazing. Like it was insane. It was so cool. Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome. We're making kimchi pancakes today. I found this at the Asian store. I've never seen this before, but I know that they use this to make kimchi pancakes. I got some fresh kimchi. I said before that I have tried making kimchi pancakes with flour, but I think this just makes it like taste way better. Thank you. I got a haircut last week as well. I got a haircut, so I think it looks a bit more healthy. Because it was my birthday last week. I needed a little freshening up, and just wanted to enter the new chapter feeling good. And I'm feeling really, really good. My first race is coming up in a month. How crazy is that? How crazy is that it's already March? It's March. Crazy. Thank you. I had such a nice birthday. I went to the gym in the morning, and then it was honestly the most beautiful day in Berlin. We have had such a long winter, no sun for like a few weeks, and it's been pretty like wet and really, really cold. So it was such a treat. On my birthday, the sun came out. I literally sat on my balcony for like a few hours, and then I prepared some food. I had some friends come over, and it was just very like cozy and wholesome. And yeah, I said that I'm now 30 sexy. And I said this to my friends on my birthday. I was like, yeah, it's my 30 sexy era. I want everything in my life to be sexy. And I'm not even kidding you. Like the next day, the day after my birthday, I woke up and I just felt like I woke up 30 sexy. And everything that has been happening since is also crazy. Yeah. But one really exciting thing is that I'm starting up Sunday yoga classes again online if you want to join. Today I practiced my yoga sequence on my date. I went on a date this morning and I asked my date if we could go to the park, and I teach him I practice my sequence that I want to teach on Sunday. And he said it was good. So you should join. Let me know if you want to join, and I can send you the link to join it's a WhatsApp group where I'll be posting the links to the classes. But yeah, I had a really cute date this morning, and then we actually co-worked together for a bit, and that was also cute. So 30 sexy, we're dating and just doing cute stuff, you know? Hi, hello. Okay. I'm making kimchi pancakes, but I'm a bit flustered because I've never used this and I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to use. Let's just make it up. So I'm gonna get a bowl. I'm gonna get a pan. Yes, and then so this week my training volume will go up. It already went up 2 weeks ago. Now I'm running a bit more. And from this week I'll be running even more. Like I think on Saturday I even have 2 runs. Like I need to do one 10-kilometer run in the morning and then one 15-kilometer run in the evening. This is to train. So the race that I'm doing in a month, it's a relay race. And so I also did this for my ultramarathon training because, you know, like I haven't been running for a long time, 5 years consistently. And also, you know, to like train for ultramarathons, it's like suddenly a lot of impact on your body. So what my coach and I one of our strategies for our long runs is that I never really did like one big like 40-kilometer run or a 50-kilometer run. Like I would break up the runs. So I would run I'll do 5 times 10 kilometers and take breaks in between, fuel up in between, maybe even take a nap in between. And this actually really helped my body to, it taught my body to recover quicker. And honestly, I really think this also saved me as well. And so this race that I'm doing in April, it's a relay. So there's going to be a lot of stopping and starting. So now we start the training where I'm running like 2-3 times a day. Yeah, that's it. And I really need to eat better because I started writing down I started my food diary again just to show my coach because I'm having a bit of pain and like a few things come up and I think it might be a fueling issue. So yeah, I started keeping a food diary just to see like how much I'm eating, and the truth hurts, you know. When you actually write it down and you realize what you're doing. I'm definitely not eating enough. So yeah, I'm trying to work on that. I mean, I feel like I'm always trying to work on that. Okay, so let's get some of this. Yeah. I think this is also what my mom uses as well. I just don't know how much, because I don't have a... All of of it. What? That seems like a lot. Okay, maybe I need to use a bigger pot. Let me get a pot. I'm using the whole thing. And then I'm just gonna add in some kimchi. Oh shoot. I hate how kimchi does that. Anyway, Berlin has come back to life. We have sun. Everyone is happy. It's a great time here. Okay, so we're gonna get some juice. I'm honestly eyeballing this. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm Korean and I've eaten plenty of kimchi pancakes in my life to know more or less how I think they should look, you know, and the consistency. Okay, let me just wash this. It's at 800 milliliters of water. So let's put some water in. Who's on the live today? Talk to me. Wow, okay, a lot more water. I think it has to be a bit more red. I need to add more water. Mixing. I think I want to add more kimchi. It doesn't. Oh! I just want to make it. Oh god. Okay, maybe that was a bit too much. Okay, I think I need some more water. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Yes, the consistency is... The secret to kimchi pancakes, actually, is the sauce, is the dipping sauce. You need to make sure you have the dipping sauce. It's with flour and vinegar. And I know it just sounds really simple, but it really changes it. It really, really changes it. Okay, just looking pretty good. I just wanted to add a bit more green in there. So I'm going to add these spring onions. Okay, I'm actually very excited for this now. Oh my god, also I saved a fortune of the day for you. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me, which one should I pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Tell me. Hey Running Man! Which fortune should I pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 4? Let's go. This is the fortune of the week. by your feelings. I don't know if I trust it though. Because I don't think you should always trust your feelings. Yeah, I'm not sure about this fortune. You know? It's like, don't trust your mood. Trust the, like, stick with the plan. Stick with the plan, not your mood. So I'm not sure about that one. Maybe, like, trust your gut feeling. I don't know. Anyway, how are you doing, Running Man? How are you doing, David? My first race is coming up in a month, so my volume is increasing. And I also tried out some really nice shoes on Saturday. I got gifted a pair of shoes, and they're so nice. They're from New Balance. I can actually really recommend those. They're coming out in a few days. It's called the Ellipse V1. They're so nice for everyday running. For me, it was like the perfect amount of cushioning. I also love New Balance shoes because they have a wide toe box. And yeah, it's like, it's not too soft. Sometimes I don't really like the shoes where it's like too much cushioning. So yeah. You're counting calories. Oh, how come you're counting calories? I'm making kimchi pancakes, by the way. This is the batter. I found this at an Asian store today. So I used a whole bag of this. I've used like half a bag of kimchi and just mixed everything together. And I added also some spring onions because I just wanted a bit more green. And I want to heat the pan. You're counting calories. I'm keeping a food diary because I'm not eating enough. And I'm starting to get some pains. And I think it's a bit of a fueling issue, I think. So, okay. Yeah. I mean, also, you know, like for me, it's like super helpful to keep this food diary because then I'm sharing this with my coach and she can see like, you know, where I need to eat more, which I do. But it really is this thing, like I don't have appetite when I'm alone. When I'm with people, I'm like hungry all the time, and then when I'm alone, I'm not hungry. Thank you. Also love you too. The app is the food diary. What do you mean? What do you mean? But you know what? It just feels so good because the weather is nice in Berlin. Everything is nice right now. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the pan trick to flip the pancake. I think I can do it. I've done it before. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for the pan to heat up a bit. And I don't like this fortune. I'm gonna pick out another one because I don't agree with it. I don't think you should stand by your feelings. I don't think this is right. So I'm gonna choose another one. Can you pick 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Someone? Someone pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I'm gonna pour it in. 3. Okay, let me just pour the pancake and then I'm gonna pick it out. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god! I wanted it to be a pretty one. Okay, I'm picking out our fortune. Woo! Okay, this one. This is the fortune of the week. Learn to sometimes compromise. That's a good one. Learn to sometimes compromise. I agree with that. We need to learn to sometimes compromise. It's good for the ego. Also, right? It was a good one. Also, I did share that I'm actually starting my Sunday yoga online classes again. I was doing them during COVID, and yeah, it's an interesting journey with yoga for me. I've been practicing yoga for 20 years. Crazy. And teaching for like 10 years, I think. Yeah, 10, 11 years. But I really fell out of love with teaching, I think like 4 years ago. More around the time when I found running. And I've had this like complex relationship with yoga, but it's such a big part of my life. And I think how I approach everything, running, life, all movement, like yoga really taught me how to move. And so, yeah, I don't know, like a few weeks ago, I started playing with the idea of maybe I'll start teaching again, and I'm just acting on it. So I have my classes starting next Sunday. If you want to join, let me know. Okay, the pancake is going. While it's going, I'm going to show you how to make this dipping sauce. The dipping sauce is super easy. It's literally just soy sauce and vinegar. Okay, so it's just 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I just have apple cider vinegar. And that's it. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh my god. Okay, I think a little longer, and then I want to do the flip. Although I'm a bit scared because there's like a lot of oil there. Okay. Also, I have some new additions on my wall. This one I got from my birthday from my friend. I also like this. If almonds can be milk, you can be anything. I also got an incense and some sparklers. Okay, I think I'm ready to flip. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Wait, let me just check. Okay, I think it's ready. Okay. Oh my god. Ooh. Yay! What's that? What's poggers? Oh, I'm so impatient. I'm hungry now. I've also learned how to make the perfect steak. It's, yeah, I don't know why I was looking it up so much. It's actually not that hard. It's just, yeah, putting the steak in room temperature for a bit, salt and pepper, and you just cook it 4 minutes each side, and it's like perfect. So I'm very happy about that. I'm also so excited about my kimchi pancakes. I think it's kind of done. You want to see one more flip? Okay, I'm gonna try it. And then, meanwhile, just put another pancake in there. Wow, this was literally the easiest recipe. I want to try and make it a bit thinner this time. Okay. Now let's taste test my kimchi pancakes. Woo! David, you still didn't tell me what poggers means. Okay, got some. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. Sylvia! Hi! Are you still in Korea? I made kimchi pancakes. And it's pretty good. Oh my god, so exciting! It's not bad. I can't say it's amazing. I think I need to put some salt or something. Oh my god, but New York half next Sunday. Ah, I'm so excited for you. Do you have your race fit? How are you feeling? Oh my god, did you just eat a lot of amazing food in Korea? I'm so jealous. Also, I went on a date today with a guy from New York. I was thinking of you. Big pickup on Thursday. Oh my god. Yes, I can imagine. Oh my god. All the food. Okay, wow. New York half is soon. And the marathon is in... When is the marathon? Is the marathon in November or September? The two. There's no tea. It's just really nice. Just chill. I'm in my dating era. You know, I just like, I've never actually dated before. You know, we're like, I meet different men and we go on dates and like get to know each other. And it's actually been such a nice process because I'm learning so much about myself. And I mean, I'm not like meeting a lot of men, but the men that I have been meeting, they also bring out like different sides of me, different, yeah, like it's just different, and that's also actually quite nice to experience, you know. And the guy from New York, yeah, he's really nice, and we did some yoga today. I practiced my sequence. Thank you, girl. Honestly, like, I do feel different. I really think it's like something that just comes with age. It's my 36 year, and I think I also just feel this because I've lived and I have the wisdom and the experience, you know, and I really understand now when like older people would say like you give less fucks as you get older. Like, it's so true. Okay, I'm flipping again. I'm flipping again. Ah! Fuck. Okay, it was kind of in. Whoops. The first one was pretty good. Damn. I think so. I think like that's what I tried to do and I just failed again. So the next one I'm going to make thinner. I think that was also the problem that it's too thick. So it's not like, yeah. But it's not bad. This was the easiest recipe though, because I found this at the Asian store today. It was a bag of this, half of that, some water, done. So, you know. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And what are your goals for your half marathon? You know, one day I would also love to run the half marathon in Seoul. I'm not so like, I don't really get excited about marathons. I think I'm more of like a half marathon girl. Yes, I love that. That is like the best goal, to have fun, you know? And sometimes I think it's like even the hardest goal, to have fun, because also when you're like in these environments, like, well, for me personally, like I can feel a lot of pressure. And yeah, like sometimes it's actually quite hard to just focus on the fun, you know? So I think that's a really, really good goal, to just make sure you get, you know, you're having fun, you're having a good time, take care of yourself. Yeah. The Seoul one looks so cool. I don't know if you went for any runs in Seoul, but I also really loved running in Seoul. It's such a fun city to run in. Like the routes are so nice. Also a lot of runners there, hey? Okay, I think this one is done. Okay, next one I'm gonna try and make a bit thinner. And then I think I'm done. Like I can't eat all this by myself. What the hell? Who am I cooking for? Okay. So making this one a bit thinner. I think I need to even add a bit more water. Okay. No. Okay, I think this one's a bit thinner. Yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. Right? Yeah. And also, actually, I was in Seoul 2023. And at the time, I was training for a marathon, and it was like one long run. I accidentally ended up in a race. It was so funny. Like, I was just on my run, and then I realized like there was a race at some point. And then there were all these aid stations, you know. And honestly, Koreans had the best freaking snacks, best drinks, best everything. Obviously, it was so good. Yeah. Hey, unknown. I'm Kiwi Asian, Kiwi Korean, not Aussie. I know my accent's a bit confusing. Hey, Sophia. Yeah, oh my god, Sylvia, it would be so fun if we're running together. We can make it happen for sure. I mean, the half marathon happens every year. I make kimchi pancakes. This is the last one. Okay, I think this is the perfect one. Yeah, New Zealand. Very far away. Very small. But the most beautiful place in the world with the best people. We don't even know where New Zealand is. Well, if you know where Australia is, just look a little closer. It's very close. Okay, one last flip. Woo! That was perfect. This is the one. This is the one I'm going to post on my Instagram story. Success. I've heard about this too. There was also like an IKEA mat that didn't have New Zealand in it. You know? Anyway. We are here. And I'm slowly getting some work in. It's very exciting. And I've been pushing really, really hard the last 2 months, like really going all in. And I'm seeing some results, which is really good, and things happening. So I'm excited. But I have to say, like, the beginning of this year was very, very slow. Not just for me, like a lot of people that I talk to feeling the same as well. Oh, shit. How did I find out you're an ultramarathoner? What do you mean? Like when I ran my first ultramarathon, I realized I was an ultramarathoner? Or I became an ultramarathoner? But I wasn't, it really wasn't something that I was searching for at all. Like when I first started running, I was really into like half marathons, and I wanted to like, not really. Like when I told my coach that I wanted to run this ultra marathon, she told me it was a stupid idea because one, we didn't have enough time. It was like 6 months to the race, and I was just like not ready physically. Mostly because I hadn't been running for a long time, you know, like it takes a long time for your body to build the strength if you didn't grow up running, and running is a very, very high impact sport. But I know for me, like, I was able to do that because of the strength training that I did, and also the support. Like, I could not have done that without the support that I had before the race, during the race. Ultra marathons, I definitely, it's really, really hard to do on your own. But I don't know. And now I am an ultra marathoner, and I really love it. Like, last night, I was on a panel with other ultra marathoners, and in this ultra marathon space. And I really have to say, like, the way that ultra marathoners approach running, I think is different. It's like a different mindset to my experience, with more. No. Because it's a very different journey. I think there are similarities, but I think it's also very different. And I know for me, what I love about it is it's such a deep journey into yourself to be able to do something like that. And I've always been someone who's really curious about going deep and learning, and so somehow it fits. Yeah, actually, Sylvia, that's so funny because I didn't know this about myself. Like, when I actually signed up to that ultra marathon, it was also at a point in my life where, like, I just really needed to do something big to break out of these patterns, and like to do something to prove to myself that I can, because I was just so tired of me. Actually, I was so tired of myself, and I was so tired of like not living the life that I wanted to live. And I don't know why I thought this ultra marathon would be a great idea, or I don't know why it was a thing, but I just, I don't know, I signed up. I also signed up like not thinking too much about it, but then it just kind of all started happening. And honestly, like, all the signs were there. All the signs were there that I was like, okay, this is literally the universe telling me that I need to do this. But having that big goal really like woke up some kind of fire in me that I had never ever experienced in my life. And it was where I got to know this part of a version of myself who, when I have the goal, I am like so 100, like 200% focused, determined, disciplined, a bit extreme. But this is also another thing I'm learning about myself, is that I am actually quite extreme. Like, I don't do anything in the middle. It's like one or the other. And I also like it like extreme, Even when back in the day when I was like teaching yoga and like practicing yoga, I was never interested in like handstands and like all these crazy poses. I was more interested in like the silence and the discomfort and like, the really like small details of movement that require, like the other extreme of stillness, and now I'm doing like something completely opposite. So I think that is just who I am, and I didn't know that about me. Like, I'm learning that about me. So I don't know if that answers your question. The mental, also the determination, the mental resiliency, that a lot of that definitely came from support. Because when I first signed up, like the amount of people who told me that I couldn't do it, I think if I didn't have the support that I did, I was part of a group called the Radical Equity Program that supports women and non-binary runners to do these types of races. Like, I don't think if I had the support from them and like conversations and just questions and, you know, people in that group challenging me to think about things differently, yeah, I don't know actually. So I also feel like this whole mental resiliency was learned as well. And yeah, I also got so much support, which I'm really, really grateful for. Yeah, I also hope so too. And you definitely can. You definitely, I think anyone can run an ultramarathon. You just need to train. Yeah, you just need to train. But yeah, maybe we can do one together one day. That'll be cool. Hi, Elsa from Moscow. I'm going to jump off now. But I'm so happy you joined. So happy that we could chat. So happy that we got to have a fortune together. Oh shoot, I ripped it. Damn. The fortune of the week was learn to sometimes compromise. Well, actually that's a lie. The first one was stand by your feelings, but I don't really agree with that. I think you should not always trust your feelings, to be honest. So I did another one, and that was learn to sometimes compromise, which I believe in. You know, it's good for your ego to sometimes compromise. Anyway, I hope you have the best week ever, that you do everything that you're going to say you're going to do, that you take care of yourself, you move your body, you feel good, do all the good things. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next Monday, maybe with a new recipe. I don't know. Let's see what I'm inspired by. But yeah, really, really happy that we could cook together and chat. And hope you're having the best day or evening ever. And I will see you next week. Bye. Oh, also join my yoga class if you're free on Sunday. Bye.